Fantastic work! Now, don't get discouraged about the grind, as we've made some other ways to get a fortune. For example, you can complete obbies for random cash, gem, or boost rewards. You can also go dumpster diving for sellable supplies and clothing items. For any supplies that you find that you can't immediately use, you can refund them at Craftworks. And any clothing that you find can be sold to clothing buyers around the map. We've also added daily rewards as an economic incentive. VIP players also get access to the top section for extra rewards. I noticed you already claimed your daily reward, so we'll move on. Now that you know all of the ways to make some moolah, you need to make enough for the next cutting station. You're a Tycoon prodigy. Now that you have enough cash, buy the cutting station. Great! Now let's get enough money for the sewing station. Excellent! Now that you have enough cash, buy the sewing station. Now that you have all the necessary stations to fabricate a shirt, let's go and make one. In case you've already forgotten, you can sell your clothing items to the clothing buyers around the map. Fabric buyers, however, are only interested in fabric materials and not completed clothing items. You could also sell them to the pawn shop, but the guy, he's a cheapskate. He does buy everything you give him, but don't be surprised if you get lowballed. However, there's a chance he will give you some gems for your troubles. Now that you're making shirts, let's get enough money for the boxing station. Wonderful! Now that you have enough cash, go and buy the boxing station. To use the boxing station, you need to get folded boxes from Craftworks and deposit them into the station. So, go buy some. By the way, if you're tired of carrying only 5 items, you can upgrade your strength and more through the upgrades menu. When you're done looking, you can close the upgrades page. Lastly, at the end of the game, when you reach 100% completion of your Tycoon, you can rebirth in the progress page. Click the question mark button on your progress panel to open your progress page. When you're done, you can close the progress menu. And just like that, we're done. Now you have all the tools to be the most successful clothing manufacturer in the world. As promised, here's your reward of 15 gems. Thanks for sticking around with me through the tutorial.